I'm Kevin Gehl, voice of the Crusaders, and this is Satyr Stories, the official podcast of Holy Cross Athletics. On this episode, we feature a new multi-year partnership between Holy Cross and Team Impact, a national nonprofit that connects children living with serious illnesses and disabilities to college athletic teams. It's an awesome program. Holy Cross Athletics and Team Impact will collaborate to provide life-changing experiences for children and their families while deepening connections between student athletes and the broader Worcester community. There is so much to gain between this partnership. So, to tell us more, I'm pleased to be joined again by Holy Cross Assistant Director of Athletics for Student Athlete Development, Aaron Gehl. Aaron, great to see you, and thanks for coming back on Satyr Stories.
Of course. Thanks for having me, Kevin.
Always good to have you here. What makes this new multi-year partnership so mutually beneficial for both Team Impact and Holy Cross?
It's a great thing for us. It allows us to make sure that we're forward facing. We are living our mission and we put it out there as far as being people for and with others. Obviously, it's a major community boost for us as well. We want folks to know Holy Cross is a place we want you to come to. We want you to enjoy yourself while you're here. And then obviously with the student athletes, it's a connector. It's a builder for our student athletes, and the folks at Team Impact are great.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And we'll talk with some of those Crusader student athletes later in this episode. As of this year, 2025, Holy Cross has now welcomed 25 children onto its athletic teams through Team Impact. And when we say onto the teams, they have a signing ceremony. They're listed on the team roster. They are part of the team. And 8 of those kids are actively matched with programs right now. What goes into the process of matching a Team Impact kid with a Holy Cross athletic team?
Well, first and foremost, Team Impact is awesome. The folks over there do a great job of vetting the families and the students over there, making sure that they're aware of what it would take to be a match for us. And then our student athletes are just so open and inviting. Our teams are so open to having matches. Unfortunately, I don't know if Team Impact can actually keep up with the number of matches we hope to have. I think every team would love to have a match, but obviously, there's certain factors from the families and all that we wouldn't be able to have a match for every team. We wish we could, but unfortunately, we can't. And like I said, Team Impact does a really great job of vetting the families. Our teams do a really good job of welcoming the families, meeting them where they are, having them come to practices or competitions, and then just being able to fellowship with them on a regular basis.
Team Impact has done so much of that work behind the scenes that you mentioned to match more than 4,000 kids with 800 colleges and universities now in all 50 states. Among those colleges, 800 plus now, how do you feel Holy Cross uniquely stands out in the college's mission aligned with Team Impact's mission?
Yeah, I mean, of course, being in Worcester, being in Central Massachusetts, it's an area where we're the only Division I team, and it's an area where we can shine a light really well on Team Impact and what they do. And again, like I said, it's part of our mission of who we are and who we strive to be. We hope to educate our student athletes outside of just school and sports, giving them some life lessons, connecting to different experiences. And I think Team Impact helps provide that for us. And hopefully, we help provide some of that for the families and the Team Impact signees that we end up bringing on.
Lastly, Aaron, I wanted to ask you, for you personally as an administrator, how do you feel the positive impact on these families, on these kids, has not only impacted your student athletes, but you as someone who participates in this program? What moments have really struck you as, wow, this is a special relationship?
You know what really strikes me is the fact that our team impact recruits stay on beyond the 2 years, which just means that there's a connection that's made beyond just the student, athlete, and the recruit. They have also made connections with the families. I've seen them come back, 2, 3, 4 years after the fact and still are on our benches, in the locker rooms. The families see them at pregame and have meals with them and that sort of stuff, go to birthday parties and that sort of stuff. And it just warms your heart. It just makes you really, really happy and excited anytime our student athletes are. Have some little looking up to them. And in all honesty, it really just does something for me inside and just, it makes me feel good about the everyday interactions I have with the student athletes and what we do here at the college.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. Aaron Dashiell, congratulations on this wonderful ongoing partnership, and we can't wait to see these Team Impact kids aligned with Holy Cross for many years to come.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Great to see you. Let's take a quick break. When we get back, we'll talk with a pair of Crusader student athletes about their experience with Team Impact right here on Sader Stories.
Hey, we gotta get it, gotta get up, gotta go, we gotta get it. Hey, they won't forget us. Made it happen and we all became legends. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it. We gotta get it. Gotta get it, gotta get it, get it.
Leadership and excellence in competition, in the classroom, in the community. For decades, Crusader Athletics has focused on our topmost commitment, elevating every student athlete to reach for more, to grow more, to achieve more. Help us to continue to strengthen minds, build character, and celebrate together as one Crusader nation. Because when we commit together, we win together. Join us, Crusaders together.
Save the date for the annual Crusader basketball tip-off event on Wednesday, October 29th at Oak Barrel Tavern in Worcester. I'll be hosting a Q&A with Crusader basketball head coaches Candace Green and Dave Paulson, along with Crusader student athletes prior to the upcoming basketball season. More info and to sign up, goholycross.com/tipoff. I'm Kevin Gehl, voice of the Crusaders, and this is Sader Stories, the official podcast of Holy Cross Athletics. Holy Cross just signed a new multi-year partnership with Team Impact, a national nonprofit that connects children living with serious illness and disabilities to college athletic teams. That includes our own Holy Cross Crusaders. And to highlight now how that partnership is impacting our student athletes, we are joined by Team Impact Fellows Caroline Higgins from Holy Cross Softball and Gracie Reisman from Holy Cross Volleyball. Caroline, Gracie, welcome to Sader Stories. Caroline, let's start with you. How would you describe the role of a Team Impact Fellow here at Holy Cross?
I think as a first year fellow, I think being a team impact fellow means much more than just having a team impact player on your team. I think personally, me and Gracie kind of want to have a relationship with every team and every kid and their parents on campus, whether that's going to the signings, going to each game. I think for us, having a bigger presence with each family and each kid, and letting them know that we are here for them on campus as well as their specific teams.
Gracie, how did you first get involved with Team Impact?
When I was a freshman here at Holy Cross, we were already paired with our match, Lulu. She's now considered an all-star match, meaning she had her 2-year time with us as a team, but she's still involved with us as a program. Sanaya Simmons, who graduated 2 years ago, was very much a great guidance for me and really caught my attention with what Team Impact can be. She was a part of the very first small group of fellows that really kicked off this initiative with Team Impact. And I was lucky enough that when she graduated Holy Cross, I kind of filled her role and I became a fellow my junior year. So I'm a second-year fellow. Team Impact is a great organization. I think my relationship with Lulu and her mom, and not only her mom, but her little siblings as well, getting to know them more than just on the practice personal level. She comes to our media days and gets her own headshot and gets dressed up in all the costumes. She gets to wear a jersey on the sidelines. We throw ice cream social parties where maybe we're eating a little too much sugar and she gets a little rambunctious, but we have a lot of fun as a team, and it seriously has been one of the most grateful. I'm most grateful for this experience at my time at Holy Cross.
Gracie, that's so cool. I've got to ask about Lulu specifically. How has she been so brave in her life and also created so much positive energy for you and your teammates?
Yeah, Lulu is going through a lot and we're all aware of it. She has to wear a backpack that's currently attached to her and is her lifeline. And I think knowing that she's so young and going through something like that makes my little troubles and worries like kind of disappear. She's always super positive and just wants to be a part of our team, and knowing that we're more than just like girls on a sports team, were actually her friends, and that improves her relationships and makes her battle with her disease and illness even easier for her, is really, really awesome knowing that we can have that small of an impact. Even when we're not here on campus and we're home for the summer training and it's her birthday during the summer, we send her birthday cards in the mail and we try to do group FaceTimes with her and her mom, and just trying to be that little light for her during the day, and not only for her but for her mom, and try to take that worry away from taking her to all of her doctor's appointments, and also being the mother of three, just trying to ease her life as well.
That's incredible. I love the depth of the program. It goes so far beyond just a signing ceremony or hanging out at the games. And it must mean so much to these kids, Caroline, because so many of them will never get the opportunity to play sports, to get connected with a team like this. So last spring, when your softball team signed a 15-year-old named Chloe, who's living with CFC syndrome and epilepsies. It's such a complicated lifestyle. What did that ceremony mean for Chloe, and how is this connection ongoing?
Um, I think I have a very personal relationship with her just because my sister has epilepsy, so
Oh,
kind
wow.
of being able to relate with her and her family, and kind of being able to get her mom in touch with my mom specifically, and kind of having that support system has been truly a blessing for not only Chloe's family but also my family. So that day was super special, especially because my sister was able to meet Chloe and kind of getting them connected as well. But just being able to talk to Chloe's mom specifically and kind of hearing about her struggles, with epilepsy, but also a whole bunch of genetic illnesses. I think for her being able to just come and do everyday things or just talk to us and not have to worry about, oh, is my mom going to tell me to do this? Am I going to have a seizure? Like, just stuff like that. I think being able to throw out the first pitch was awesome for her. She came to our practice actually the other day, and her mom was like, all she was talking about was just seeing you guys and being able to throw a softball and just do like little things that make her feel kind of like us and like she's able to participate in these sports, although she's not actually able to.
Caroline, this is really interesting because we've talked about how impactful it is for the kids, their parents, student athletes like yourselves. But to go a step deeper, to build a personal relationship with your family, how special has that been for your family specifically to feel like they are also involved now in Team Impact so directly?
Yeah, it's been awesome. We have a very close relationship with the Epilepsy Foundation just because my sister has had epilepsy for almost 10 years now. So being able to work with the Epilepsy Foundation and Team Impact to meet Chloe and her family, and kind of all of us working in a group and kind of getting to know Chloe, and even like her brother and I like will text, just because we kind of share similar experiences like as the older siblings. So I think having people that understand like the bad days and the hard days, and kind of being able to be a support system for them, has been super beneficial for me and my family.
That's incredible. Gracie, as a Team Impact Fellow on campus, how have you seen other athletic teams on campus, other student athletes that you interact with really embrace the program and take it to a whole new level?
Yeah, every time you hear the word team impact, everybody automatically knows what Team Act is and what their mission is. And I think that's something that's really special, especially in a small school like Holy Cross, having a tight-knit community that knows about Team Impact and its mission makes it even more powerful. Our Team Impact awareness games that we put on, they get so much attendance from other student athletes, even from teams that are not matched. They just want to come out and support. And almost all our teams who are not matched are currently on the wait list. So like Aaron mentioned earlier, there's so many teams that want to be involved and they're trying to be involved in ways they can't, even when they don't have a match. In October, we have our Team Impact 5K, which is a fun run and walk that we have on campus. We partner with Campus Rec and we put on like a Halloween fun run. And like even students who are not athletes on campus, they come and get involved and they take part in this fun run and 1 mile walk and really just are like, it's much bigger than just the athletic community on Holy Cross. I think it embraces the entire community on campus.
It's clearly embraced by everyone. So lastly, Caroline, I've got to ask, it's been such a great relationship. Why was it so important for this partnership with Team Impact to continue long term at Holy Cross?
I think being a student athlete here and kind of dealing, like, we're going to struggle with academics, athletics, have bad days, have good days. And I think being able to kind of look in the mirror and see, okay, a struggle on an exam or a struggle at practice really doesn't mean that much. And I think these kids really demonstrate that and allow us to kind of get a better understanding and just give us a better understanding of kind of what a real struggle is like and see kind of their strength and be able to utilize them as a reasoning for like why we do this. And like for my team specifically, like Chloe is our why. And I think just reminding ourselves of her struggles and how we can help her, but also what we've learned from her as well.
Caroline Higgins, Gracie Reisman, thank you so much for all the work you've done as Team Impact Fellows. And thanks again for being here on Sater Stories. Great to talk with you both.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Let's take one last break. When we return, Brianna Cummings, Holy Cross class of 2022 and current assistant project manager for Team Impact, will join us right here on Sater Stories.
Leadership and excellence in competition, in the classroom, in the community. For decades, Crusader Athletics has focused on our topmost commitment, elevating every student athlete to reach for more, to grow more, to achieve more. Help us to continue to strengthen minds, build character, and celebrate together as one Crusader nation. Because when we commit together, we win together. Join us, Crusaders together.
Hey, we gotta get it. Gotta get up, gotta go, we gotta get it. Hey, they won't forget us. Made it happen and we all became legends. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. We gotta get it. We gotta get it. Gotta get it, gotta get it, get it.
Don't miss a moment of Holy Cross Athletics on the Hill this season. Here's how you can join in. Secure your seats and parking now for the best tailgating experience in New England at Holy Cross football games all season. You can also get your season tickets now for the defending Atlantic Hockey regular season champs from Holy Cross Men's Hockey and both men's and women's basketball season tickets. Plus, Holy Cross is proud to announce with any season ticket membership, you will now receive 10% off both concessions and 10% off merchandise at the college store on game days. For more info on all these deals, head to goholycross.com/tickets or call 1-844-GO-CROSS. I'm Kevin Gehl, voice of the Crusaders, and this is Sater Stories, the official podcast of Holy Cross Athletics. On this episode, we're highlighting a new multi-year partnership between Holy Cross and Team Impact. We've talked to members of the college and athletic teams at Holy Cross. Now to tell us more about the incredible opportunities provided by Team Impact, I'm pleased to be joined by Brianna Cummings, Holy Cross class of 2022 and current assistant project manager for Team Impact. Brianna, welcome to Sater Stories.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have your perspective because you were a track athlete here at Holy Cross, and then you got the opportunity to work with Team Impact directly. What were your first interactions like with Team Impact and their inspirational young people that are involved in the program?
Yeah, so when I was a sophomore at the college, I had applied to be a Team Impact Fellow. So you've had the chance to talk with Gracie and Caroline, who are our current fellows on campus. I applied for the program right before COVID. So I was super excited to be able to kind of get more involved with the organization. I'd seen at some other schools in the area kids getting matched with teams, and I really wanted one for my team. And I knew this was a way to get involved and do that. Obviously, things shifted a little bit, but was able to kind of learn a lot about the organization in the interim period of being away from campus. And luckily came back, was able to connect with some folks from Team Impact as well as my coaching staff, and we did get a match for my team. So that was kind of the beginning of my relationship with Team Impact, but I had seen that we had some matches on campus, and that was something I wanted to be a part of.
And it continues on your work with Team Impact today. You graduate from Holy Cross. You've since gone on to St. Louis University to pursue a law degree. How did you create the opportunity to work with Team Impact as a fellowship coordinator now on the other side?
I had no idea what I wanted to do when I graduated. I reached like March or April of my senior year, and I was kind of torn between wanting to go straight back to school and not really sure if that's what I wanted. And I had built a really strong relationship with Amy Van Ryn and Alex Givens, who also work at Team Impact. They help oversee student athlete development, where now my current role is. But they were helping me kind of figure out some of the options that there were for someone post-grad who wasn't really sure what they wanted. And it just happened that they liked me enough to keep me around. So I was able to go on full time and work with the fellows right after I graduated, which was kind of the perfect transition out of college for me to get to stay around college athletics, get to come back to campus all the time, but also get some more professional experience at a place that I really loved.
That professional experience has really paid off because you've recently moved into a role as an assistant project manager. What does your work look like on a daily basis for Team Impact to provide these life-changing connections for kids and student athletes that we've talked so much about?
So my role at Team Impact is primarily in student athlete development, but I also help with some of the strategic initiatives for our organization at large. So whether that's kind of taking a broader perspective of what the matchup process looks like right now. If there are strategic initiatives for organizational growth in the next couple of years, we recently formed a strategic alliance with the NCAA. So getting to kind of consider how that will change the way that we market our program on campuses, opens a couple more doors as far as advertising our program and getting in the door at campuses where maybe that was a little bit more challenging in the past, really with the goal of every student athlete and every kid having the experience that Team Impact has to offer. But I help support student athletes in event planning, some of the things that we do on campuses, whether that's an awareness game or it's a holiday themed event. But I think the biggest piece of my role is really building out our curriculum for our student athletes. So we recently launched a program that all of our student athletes are eligible for, whether or not they're fellows. That's a supplemental kind of personal professional development curriculum that's a self-guided thing that student athletes can take part in to kind of show where some of the skills that you gain as a student athlete with a match on your team can then transfer into your professional life after you graduate.
That's incredible work. I mean, Team Impact has already matched 4,000 kids with 800 plus colleges. You've got this multi-year agreement with Holy Cross. The program has grown to all 50 states. As you think big picture with Team Impact, where do the steps go next to make this an even bigger, maybe even worldwide?
Finding the Holy Crosses across the country that really are bought in at all levels to Team Impact, whether that's from the top down in the athletic department or there are other offices on campus that know about Team Impact and want to help out. One thing we talk a lot about is that even if you're not a student athlete, but perhaps you're in a pre-nursing program at a school or you're someone who's interested in the education field, You never know who you're going to talk to, and you never know who might benefit from participating in any capacity, whether that's an outreach perspective. It's kind of really cementing that identity on campus. I think truly our next step is becoming a household name, and making sure that people across the country know what Team Impact is and all of the things that come with it.
There's no doubt that seemingly every D1 athlete now in the country knows about Team Impact. But when you're interacting with people in the community or folks that want to learn more about Team Impact, what are some of the personal stories that you share about how impactful this program can be?
People that really Team Impact has changed my life. Not even just because I was able to have a match with my team, but I think if you ask anybody what my personality was like when I started as a sophomore, as a fellow, I was pretty quiet. Amy will tell you that I said maybe 3 words the whole first year we knew each other. I was a kind of sit back and listen and really take everything in and figure out where all the pieces fit together. But my relationship with this organization has made me the person that I am, and it's given me a voice that I didn't know that I had. And I can never say enough thank yous to the staff at Team Impact for giving me the opportunity to do that all these years. And it's really guided kind of where I see the possibilities to make some pretty meaningful change, you know, a pretty high level in our society.
Brianna, this has been an awesome podcast. I want to give you the last word here because I know we have some Crusaders and folks from outside our community who are probably wondering, hey, I'm not a D1 athlete. Maybe I'd like to get involved. Or maybe even more importantly, there are listeners here who know kids battling through serious illness or disabilities who would love to participate themselves. What is the best way for folks listening in to get connected with Team Impact and take their connection to the next level?
Visiting our website, that's teamimpact.org. It has information for community partners and families and teams, really anybody who wants to get involved. One thing to keep your eye on our social media is we have an all-in 5K coming up October 19th. So we'll be highlighting schools from across the country and communities and what they're doing to support Team Impact. There's always something going on out there. So I think staying up to date with social media and checking out our website are the best 2 places to start.
Brianna Cummings, Holy Cross class of 2022. Congratulations on all the great work you're doing with Team Impact. And thanks again for joining us. Hope to see you back on campus soon. Crusaders never stay away for long. Thanks again. Before we wrap up this episode, again, if you know a child or team that may be interested in building a Team Impact relationship, please visit teamimpact.org. My thanks again for tuning in. We'll be back soon with another episode of Satyr Stories. Until then, we ask that you tell your fellow Crusaders about Satyr Stories, available anytime on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. Thanks again for tuning in to Satyr Stories. I'm Kevin Gehl. Go Cross Go.